All right, let's go. Ayo, we're three hot guys sharing our opinions because we're special and different. Gold medals, we're winning. Can't help it if we're burdened by our intellect. You can play checkers while we pretend we know the rules to chess. The council has spoken, and we are the chosen. Your nose is broken because I broke it.
This sucks.
And welcome back to another episode of We Love the Council. It's your boy, Joseph. I've got Jordan in the booth.
Yo, anybody out here fucking with minimalist shapes? Yeah.
We've got Danny, who is currently, I believe, going to a protest in order to prevent the West from falling.
I think that we should return to classic Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
And we've got Becky on the ones and twos. How are you all doing today?
Awful,
Good.
dude. This is the worst news. Honestly, out of all the news we've talked about on this podcast, this might be the most awful and influential news to date.
Finger snaps.
Yeah. Finger snaps, bro.
So, in case you all are unfamiliar, I personally am contemplating a Jonestown-style suicide event.
Yep.
I hate to be the one to break it to you if you have not heard it already. Cracker Barrel is changing their logo.
Unbelievable.
Why don't we just end the pod now? Like, I don't even feel like recording today.
Why go on? You know, if Cracker Barrel can't sustain, then what can? Nothing is sacred, bro.
Yeah, what am I supposed to do?
If you're unfamiliar with Cracker Barrel, first off,
it's in the name.
It's time to start living, okay? It's pretty self-explanatory. Cracker Barrel is the first ever fast food ethno-state.
It's awesome.
No, so
it's not
it's
fast
like
food.
Half food, half store.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of eating establishment that is like going away pretty quickly. I guess I would call it fast casual. It used to be that there were 100 different restaurants, some Old Country Buffet, Golden Corral, and their clientele was exclusively people who were dying. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Like,
definitely.
A store specifically designed from stem to stern around the concept that the people eeating there would probably die before they got to Yelp. So it was allowed to be bad.
Dude.
I don't know. I liked Cracker Barrel growing up when I was a little baby.
Yeah.
But the reason I like it is because most of what it sells is mush. It's just like flavorless, like totally nothing food. And it's all old country biscuits and steaks and chicken steaks and cheese biscuits and biscuits and gravy and steaks.
Chicken and steak.
And casserole and biscuits and green beans and...
One of the big sells of Cracker Barrel, though, is before you get to the restaurant part of Cracker Barrel, they have like a little store. And it's like a little like a curiosity shop where they sell like the kinds of wooden games you would have at like your great grandfather's home and like large strangely shaped sticks that they found on the ground and like Adirondack chairs. This stuff for the equivalent of Quirked Up White Boys in 1945. Like
exactly.
ancient Quirked Up White Boy technology. And
like, I think they still sell like hoop and stick. Like they sell.
Yeah.
That can't be
That's
real.
not a joke. I know that sounds like a joke. I think they actually.
No, I legitimately
awesome.
think I have been the recipient of, from Cracker Barrel, a set of, no joke, pick-up sticks, which, if you're unfamiliar, are sticks you pick up.
That's true.
I think there's like a game you can play with them. You pick them up.
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
It's called pick-up sticks.
I
Do you know the rules? You want to know the rules?
Yeah.
You pick them up.
No, there's more to it than that. But yes, you do pick them up.
There's like you can only pick them up in a certain order, but it is functionally just pick up sticks.
I have to say, you said earlier that Cracker Barrel was something that you went to as a kid. I never experienced it being, a Latino.
Yeah, I know.
And
I was going to say, I bet you didn't.
You probably didn't, man.
Definitely did not. My parents weren't like, let's go to the Cracker Barrel. They were like, no, let's get some mofongo. And instead, I experienced Cracker Barrel with my ex. She introduced me to it on like a highway, and that's where like I exclusively see them. They're like off highways specifically. And I was like, why am I in like 1932?
Right, yeah. Well, the 90-year-olds that are still on the road don't want to have to drive too far into the city to get to the Cracker Barrel, so,
There's 5G that way.
All right. Anyway, we should probably actually talk about why we're talking about Cracker Barrel. This is the where we haven't gotten there yet. So, Joseph, if you'd like to enlighten the listenership as to why Cracker Barrel is in the news right now.
Well, as we said earlier, Cracker Barrel is known for being a gathering point for crackers. And its logo is what appears to be a large bean that says Cracker Barrel on it. And then to the left, there's like this literal cracker on a barrel, like an old-ass white man kind of leaning on a barrel.
Yep.
And he's so old, he can't stand up to lean on the barrel. He is sitting down in the logo.
Yeah.
Like,
it's all implied. It's all in the art.
This logo is hard business.
Yeah.
But somebody's got to do it.
The demographic goes to their like customer base
they got it
in
down.
the logo.
Yeah.
In the logo.
Old country store.
But they have changed it too. And, you know, I hate to be on the side of the crackers. One of those completely insipid, dog shit ass, minimalist designs. It's just what appears to be a mix between a hexagon and a trapezoid.
Yep.
Just this big orange blob. And then it says Cracker Barrel on it. Just typed out Cracker Barrel.
Like, cool, right? Like, thanks. I don't know. This is one of those things that is like a nothing complaint. It's just that it is a dumb kind of thing to get up in arms about because it matters not. Like, it is the least important fucking thing of all time. But it is just like, must everything be this watered down, personality-less slop, you know?
Yes.
I just, like, are they intentionally changing everything to be able to be generated by an AI? Like, you know what I mean? Like, must everything be simpler?
Let me tell you, you must remember, these people want your checkers normal sized. They want your sticks on the floor. They want your penny candy to cost 2 cents, and they think it's funny.
Yeah, it's
a little funny.
I don't know. I feel bad having these strong opinions about it, like I said, because it is something that doesn't fucking matter. But it does irk me.
That's the best part about this segment, dude. It's supposed to be you get mad about the Cracker Barrel logo.
That's true. You know what, Danny? You're right.
Here's what I'll say about the stupid Cracker Barrel logo. I mean, it's gonna sound stupid saying it. Cracker Barrel really is like an American cultural icon in that it's a place where you go to buy the stupid shit you don't need and eat terrible food that will kill you while providing you no benefit. You know, it's like a perfect microcosm of America in one building. And I don't know if they're revamping their menu or anything, or if that's next, but I would imagine this is part of a broader corporate strategy to make every store the same store. There can't be a store that's like, this is the dumb fucking store that your grandma takes you to. It's like, this is a different Target, you know?
Yeah.
This is a different version of the fast casual dining establishment that the rest of them are exactly the same as. I mean,
what if everything was Applebee's?
Despite the fact that the Applebee'sification of America.
That is such a...
There's two kinds of stores. There's a Target and an Applebee's. And if you don't like either of those stores, it's over. Like, you have to. Well,
it's awesome you
jump.
say
There's
Applebee's, because Applebee's and all of those stores that were doing fantastically, like only maybe 20 years ago, are all like dying or dead already. Like,
yeah, because Cracker Barrel is muscling in on their fucking territory.
True. It's so weird.
I don't know. I liked that this was a dog shit ass store that sucks.
That's true.
There should be more awful stores for old people that suck ass to be in.
Okay, not for old people, but like, you guys remember Radio Shack?
Dude.
Oh,
yes.
That is for old people. It's just weird, the old people.
So. Talk about a store that sucked. I mean, it was good for what it did, but it was also like, I feel like I've always had issues at Radio Shack.
I never had a good experience, and my favorite part of Radio Shack was, I don't know if this was how your Radio Shacks were, but the one by me had a literal milk crate that just had wires in it. So some days I would need a wire to like plug, like I had purchased like a CD player, but I had in a garage sale, but I'd lost the wire to it. So I'd go to Radio Shack and be like, do you have this wire? And they'd be like, you can check the box. And I'd be like, okay. And I'd just try and put the wires from the box into the, and oh, this one fit. Oh, this one didn't. And then you plug it in and it explodes.
It's like, I'm sorry, not to trading card post, but it's like you're looking through bulk at a vendor being like, no, not this one. Nope. No.
It's I mean, you know, I've had this thought for a while. You all know those articles that got posted around as jokes all the time where it's like, millennials are killing this industry. Millennials are killing that industry.
True.
It's like, yeah, okay, yep, sure, it's our fault. That's what we're doing. You know, we don't like this type of shit either, you know? Nobody looks at the Cracker Barrel logo losing the cracker on it and us going like, no, this is good. We're happy that everything is personality-less and millennial
it was really
minimalist
helpful
now.
That millennials had different tastes than their parents, because that meant every single dog shit thing that venture capital did could be blamed on millennials.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. It's
so funny, by the way, that you said everything changed to be like AI, because I looked up a Cracker Barrel, like, because every time you look up a Cracker Barrel, it doesn't give you a picture of the inside, it gives you the outside. So I searched inside Cracker Barrel. I got a link to the Wichita Cracker Barrel, which I have been to, and I was totally attacked by what is unquestionably dozens of AI pictures of their menu. And I'm like, oh, awesome, dude. That's
Come
fucking so
on.
cool.
I don't know. Like, I think about this a lot, and I hate to sound like one of those return to what we had dumbasses, but you know, I do kind of feel bad about the death of the American mall, right? We went to Indianapolis recently, and walking around that mall, it's like sad.
It's
There's
so
just
sad.
nobody there. It's dead inside. Just a bunch of storefronts and this beautifully, intricately masonried building. And it's just architectural that will make your jaw drop. But it is just an empty shell of a time
And the
long
few stores
gone.
that are there, what are they? They're fucking CVS, they're Target, they're Applebee's, you know?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's, I don't know. It's,
Yeah, like the only things that are functioning there is like an Auntie Anne's and then like 2 bodegas, and then you're like, awesome.
yeah.
I guess I'll eat a pretzel and then buy an energy drink and leave.
Yeah, and that's my shopping.
Oh, you
anything
can
else I
also
can just
sit
buy online.
at the massage chairs and spend like $2 on those. Isn't that
Yeah,
epic?
It's like nobody has the time to go shop at the mall anymore because we all work 2 to 3 jobs and we don't make enough money at those. So like there's just no third place for people to go. It's like, yeah, of course the public spaces that once were cultural landmarks are just out empty. They're just shells of themselves. And it's just this constant direction of softening and smoothing over everything and removing personality from businesses within the United States. And this is just another example of that. And ultimately, it's fucking Cracker Barrel. I don't need a Cracker Barrel, but like, do we have to do this to everything? Must we?
Yes, I will say I'm looking up Cracker Barrel menu, and it brought me a video from the Try Guys. It says, we tried everything at Cracker Barrel, and it's the guy who cheated on his wife and his wife. So, like, they're enjoying Cracker Barrel together, and I'm like, I wonder if he was fucking someone behind her back while they filmed this video. He was like, let me get the corn-fed flakes, and then he gets a phone call, and he's like, I told you not to call me here, baby. You ready for the post?
Yeah, how can
Yeah.
I blame Reddit for Cracker Barrel's logo changing?
I don't know, but we'll find out.
We can find
I'm
a
sure
way.
We'll figure out a
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
We're imaginative.
Mm-hmm.
We got 3 bangers for today. The first of them comes from Best of Redditor Updates. This was sent to us. Is 28F. My dad looks like Santa, 60M, and acts weird about it all year round.
Very normal.
So the dad acts weird. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna let you read the post.
I'm in.
Do you think the dad killed a man and suddenly gained a lot of weight and became jolly?
Hey, get down from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, here we go. A little weird. That's the first line of this post.
Amazing.
A little weird. 10 years ago, mom 53 left dad 62M. Dad gained a lot of weight and started going mounting man. Kids started asking if he was Santa and he went with it. Now it's part of his identity to be Mr. Santa. He keeps his beard long, wears a lot of red, and keeps gaining weight to look the part. Other than being concerned about his almost 150-pound weight gain in 10 years, oh my god, he is also
wow.
taking it
Wow.
over a line. It was fine at first because it was only seasonal and he handed out little prizes and candy canes to kids. Now that my eldest sister Jane has had her 2 kids, 5 and 4, Dad wants to be called Grandpa Santa. The kids tell everyone Santa is their grandpa and they're super excited about it. Jane hates the idea that her kids are being lied to and have to tell them it's just a game. But my dad does this stupid thing where he winks and goes, it's our little secret, when they ask. So the kids are still convinced their grandpa is Santa, but also think their mother is too old to believe. It's stupid.
Owned.
We want to talk to him now before it gets worse. Now that the kids are older and my middle sister Megan, 33, is expecting her first kid, everyone has said it needs to be addressed. We1 is due in June. We're trying to do this now, so Dad has time to de-Santa before Christmas season, which seems to start before Halloween in our area. So we're just not sure how to tell my dad to stop. I could use some advice, thanks. How do we get him to stop?
He's going beast mode, right? Like
I'm gonna say, like, I'm sorry. I don't know. I think you have to let him. This is like, come on. He's in his 60s. What has he got? Like 2 years left, you know? Just like
Dude, 2 years at 60. I would hope he has like 20.
Wait, but no,
whatever.
Joseph,
I mean,
dude,
we all
he gained
know.
150 pounds.
Yeah, if you look at like Santa, you know.
like I don't know, man. Just,
Boy, Santa, your nose sure is red this time of year. Well, a fella's got to do something to keep warm.
look, the way he is coping with his divorce is becoming Santa Claus, and you can't take that from him.
I think
look,
not only can you probably have to. What do you mean?
I'm sorry, but he gets to go wink, wink. It's our little secret. You know, like,
It's my
come
favorite.
on.
It's my favorite part.
Why do you think the wife divorced him? What if she divorced him for something bad? Like he gambled away all their money, or like he was like abusive or something, and now he's like, it's me, big fat Santa. She's like, that man ruined my
That
life.
man
Like,
killed my best friend.
yeah, no. I divorced him because he ran over our child. He's like, ho, ho, ho.
And our dog.
Merry Christmas.
Well, how did he
What
run over
would
the
you
child
like?
with
I
his
just
sleigh,
want our
right?
fucking
With
kid
his
back.
sleigh?
I was gonna say
Yeah,
he ran over a
Rudolph
deer.
couldn't stop in time.
Oh my god. No,
Dude.
I'm sorry. I think you gotta let this continue. This is great. Like, we all cope in different ways, right? Like, I now have to cope with the loss of the Cracker Barrel logo. So what am I gonna do?
Are you
I
going to
don't
gain
know, but-
150 pounds and become the cracker?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
We're probably going to have to do an intervention for you if you do that, which,
Yeah.
by the way, I think should probably happen to this guy. Listen, I don't know. I get wanting to be Santa around Christmas time, but like at the point where you're like, I want our grandchildren to call me Mr. Santa, and I want them to tell their friends that I'm Santa. It's just he wants attention, right? It's just he
Yes,
wants
of course.
attention.
Yes,
right.
he wants
yeah, exactly.
I mean, I get it. Like, his
He's
life
handling
is
the divorce
over.
wrong. He wants
I get
attention.
it.
I mean, come on.
Well, yeah.
Okay,
if
this is your
life
position. Is you
over-
get it. You're like, it makes total sense. I get it. It's a funny bit, so I think he should get to keep doing it.
True.
Yeah, kind of. What else do you have past 60? Like, you can't retire anymore in this fucking country. So you gotta find something. At least it's fucking being Santa Claus.
Okay, but like,
Christ, man.
It is-
He could be doing drugs. Well, maybe that would be better.
Do you think he is not also drinking? Oh, he just randomly put on 150 pounds and he
Joseph.
lost touch with reality.
I said doing drugs, not drinking. Alcohol's not a real drug.
so
Come
true,
on.
so true.
I think he's doing drugs too. Let's just say that
Yeah, you know what? F it.
the
He's
North
doing
Pole's
everything.
pretty snowy this time of year, if you know what I'm
he's
saying.
coached up Santa Claus. Yeah.
Ho, 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 kids, is there a lot of copper wire in your house? Ho, 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 ho. Santa needs some help getting the bugs out from under his skin. Ho, ho, ho. Kids, do you know where mommy keeps the Sudafed? Ho, ho, ho. Santa's coming down. I don't know.
No, I'm joking and jesting. Also, I should clarify some things. Yes, alcohol is a drug, and yes, your life does not end at 60. I'm sorry to all of my senior
What the
citizens.
fuck? I believed you.
Well, I mean, honestly, when he was like, what do you have after 60? I was like, no, you can go to Cracker Barrel. Oh, wait.
Oh, it's gone now. It's dead. They've millennialized it.
The
It's over.
logo.
You are right. And getting divorced is hard, of course. I would know
What?
because I don't know if by the time this has aired, my divorce has been announced yet.
Oh,
but
good. Thanks, man.
true.
Awesome stuff.
No. But getting divorced is hard. And it's certainly hard, I'd imagine, when you're 60 and you've spent your entire life with someone. And now it's like time for a new life
Yes.
at the sunset of your life. You know, you're going to have to find
Yes.
someone else to spend your golden years with, or you're going to be alone.
It's awful.
And so I get kind of freaking out as a result. I get going a little ballistic, and I understand doing something stupid like role-playing Santa for the rest of your life, but it is also totally detached with reality. It is impacting his relationship with his kids. And I'm sorry, like, this woman is like, we don't want to raise our kids with this lie that you are Santa. And he's like, well, I don't really care about that because I like being Santa. And it's like, well, that
like,
impacts how
okay,
they are
man.
raising their kids.
Right.
So now
That
there
is
is a
true.
problem.
Like,
Yeah, that's
that's
true.
fine for you, but it is literally affecting us because of your actions and decisions. And it's like,
Yeah.
I do love the kids being like, you're just too old
yes,
to believe.
getting
That is
undermined.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mom, you sound stupid and lame and rizless. And Grandpa Santa actually has riz.
Yeah. He winks and says it's our little secret, which, by the way, is so fucking awesome. I think it's so good.
It's he says it like he's super drunk, like, it's our little secret.
Just like you're not going to tell mommy where all the antifreeze went.
All right, hold on. I know we're joking about this guy who's like got divorced and everything, but what if he is Santa? Can we talk about
that's
that?
true. Wait a minute.
I hadn't thought about it that way.
That is the one thing that we're not
Let me turn this
discussing
over
here.
in my head a little bit. What if he actually did... Wait, hold up. What if Santa is a metaphysical concept? The Santa Claus exists. When you kill Santa, you become Santa. We all know this is true.
Right, that's normal.
Yes.
But what if Santa is a more metaphysical concept and his divorce was Santa? Like the marriage was Santa, he killed it. Now he has to become Santa.
Oh,
Okay.
you're cooking.
This is
You're sleigh riding.
Get fucking Tim Allen on the phone right now. We're going to cut the best commercial Cracker Barrel's ever seen. We're bringing it back.
this is the pitch for Santa Claus 7.
Do you think Jack
Oh, my
Frost
God.
had involvement in his divorce?
Wait, no. She's cheating with Jack Frost. I got it. It's called Santa Claus, the Pre-Nuptial.
That's wow,
I
man.
think,
That
honestly,
one was really
I think
bad.
we're onto something. Yeah.
That was tough.
I don't know. I feel like we've said perfectly what. Okay, let me ask you both then. What do you do?
Okay.
Putting aside, let's solidify we do want him to stop doing this or at least chill with it a bit. How do you approach him?
Well, not to be a craven freak, but the only thing that has meaning in this guy's terrible life is clearly his relationship with his grandkids, right?
Right.
Yes.
So you have the ultimate bargaining chip because you have the grandkids. So you get to be like, hey, we want to raise our kids this way.
Oh.
You have to stop being Santa around them or we're just not going to come visit.
Right. Oh my God. Use them as like. Oh, that's so
Yeah, not
smart.
to be evil or whatever,
Right.
but like it's actually really easy to get what you want in this situation because the only thing he wants is the kids you control.
Emotionally manipulate your dad.
That's a good idea.
Wait.
No, we're emotionally
Whoa.
manipulating Santa.
Yeah, Santa's
That's
the
worse?
issue. Yeah. Dude, you're going on the
Permanent
naughty
nice
list.
list or you are not seeing those kids.
Joseph, you're getting on the naughty list. Stop, okay? Stop this. I know this is like the joke. Ha ha. Like, just quit it.
Dude, this isn't
on the-
you.
We're on the podcast too. I don't want to be on the naughty list.
Dude.
No, you are right though. I mean, it is fair. It's the fact of the matter is, you don't want your kids to be raised this way. He won't stop. If he wants to keep seeing the kids, like, what else are you to do though? Like, I think you're right, Joseph. Regardless of the jokes about manipulation and whatever, but genuinely, stop fucking pretending to be Santa around the kids. Like, this is annoying. Well, okay, hold on. How do you... Isn't it kind of cute for like a younger kid? Like the new kid coming into the family. Is it really that bad that they believe he's Santa for a little bit?
Well, I mean, they're specific. They're like, we don't want to lie to our kid. There's a difference between being one of the families that's like, oh, we don't tell our kid about Santa or whatever, and being like, we aren't going to tell our kid that Santa is real and we can visit him and he lives in our house.
I'm just trying to find a compromise where this guy still gets
What do you
to
think
be
happens
Santa.
when they visit Santa on like for Christmas? Like they go spend Christmas with their dad. They're like, dude, shouldn't you be like getting going? And he's like, what do you mean? They're like, fucking Christmas. Isn't this like the busiest time of year for you? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You're just sitting around watching Columbo reruns.
Yeah. It's like, I already did it. I don't know. I think there's I'm in the mind of compromise now where I feel like this guy likes being Santa. He enjoys the hell out of it. And it's fun for him with his family. There's got to be a way where he can do it a little bit still, right? Like, maybe? I don't know.
Like, I
It's
think
kind of cute.
I think a compromise of like, you can be Santa. It's just like, can we save it literally just for like the Christmas season and like you go back to the North Pole or whatever, and like we can do that and then tell them it's you when they get older or whatever, and we can compromise that way. That way it's not Santa 24/7.
Okay, yeah, that's what I
You know what I
wanted. I
mean?
want to find a way, because this guy's life has no meaning left and all that stuff. So I want to devise a world where he can still be Santa in some capacity, because I think that is important, and I think that's kind of cute. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Is that so bad?
No, I don't think it's bad. I just think that if I'm this family, I'm sick of it, right? Like,
yeah,
it's like in our analysis of it or us listening to it right now, you're like, oh, well, that's like kind of cute. But for them, they're like, please, no more, no more.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I can't keep explaining Santa like this. But my kids are like, shut up, mom. Santa said I could do this. You know, like, he's mythical and magical and you're just boring.
And also, not to be weird, but it totally does undermine kind of your authority with your kid to be like, well, Santa told me I could do X. And instead of being like, well, Grandpa has some strange ideas that you shouldn't internalize. Now they're like, well, Santa said it's wrong for a boy and a boy to sleep together. You know, like, what if this guy's like a little homophobic? Then you're fucked because they're not going to not listen to Santa.
Yeah,
Santa, what
fair.
the fuck? Did he actually say that? Santa, what's your problem? Sorry, the idea of homophobic Santa is so funny to me. Homophobia is not funny. Sorry.
All right. Yeah, okay. Do you guys think they should just stop doing the Santa altogether? Is that where you're leaning? I'm kind of getting
I think so. I
think we can reach a happy medium, and the happy medium is you get to be Santa at a family Christmas party once a year.
Yep.
You dress up as Santa.
Yep.
Right?
Yep, exactly.
That's what you get to do. But it has to be separate from your main personality. Like, you have to put on a coat and jacket and be like, I couldn't make it today. And then halfway through the party, you show up and it's like, oh my God, it's fucking Santa. Then you get all that attention. You get all that attention, you know, but you don't have to irritate everybody all the time.
Yeah, okay. That's fair. All right. I think I'm with you. I think I can vote on this.
Decision time.
When it comes to Santa Claus, are we ready to send him to prison? Jordan.
Yeah, Santa Claus in jail forever. No, I think you're right. The fact that it is so close to the family, it can be very complicating. And, you know, they just don't want their kids to be raised in this specific situation. And I get it. And I think there's probably some eloquent compromise here. But at the end of the day, the wishes of the family remain. And he needs to un-Santa himself for a little bit. Because it is causing problems. It is very complicated. And he's doing fucking Santa 24/7 shit. So, yeah, the poster is not the asshole here. He's being kind of the asshole. Definitely. The Santa guy.
Danny.
Yeah. You know, I think we have to release Krampus for just a little bit. You know, just Krampus is coming and Santa Claus is not here to save you. And that's it. No, I agree. I think that it's time to wrap up the Santa bit just for a little bit, you know, or for a lot of bit for this family until they feel better about it, or find a compromise, whatever works, as long as the Santa bit calms down. And so he's a bit of the asshole here.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho.
I agree. I think he's kind of an asshole too.
Yeah.
Ho, ho, ho.
Can we stop doing the Deltarune Santa guys, please?
Ho, ho, ho. No, I can't. I literally cannot stop.
But wait.
There is an update to this one. Let's read the
Okay.
update. All right, update. Things are not very jolly around here.
Oh, no.
It's an incredible opener. I took the advice from the post and talked to someone about it. I got a therapy session and talked for 2 hours. At the end of it, I figured out a few things that just weren't working for me. It was those things the therapist suggested I bring up to my dad. I went to talk to Dad about it. He didn't want to hear it, but he listened, and we had a good heart-to-heart. Dad, I gotta talk to you about Grandpa Santa.
Incredible.
Yes? I know you're not Santa. The kids know it as well. It's causing issues with Jane and her husband. It needs to stop or only happen around Christmas. On top of that, I'm concerned about your weight. I just want you around when I decide if I want kids or not. I'd like to get you help and would like to go to sessions with you if you agree.
Oh, that's...
Dad started crying and finally told me he knew he had an issue. He just didn't know how to solve it. He was afraid the kids wouldn't love him anymore and that we would leave like Mom did. Oh, man. I told him I would help him with whatever he needed, but Mom wasn't coming back, so he asked to move forward. I said I loved him, not Grandpa Santa, and he needs to work on losing the weight or he wouldn't make it to the kids' high school graduation. Everything was really good for a few days. I got Dad some exercise clothing. He picked red. I let it go because we were making progress. And he went to the pool with me. We'd been doing about 30 minutes of exercise at the gym. He was looking happy. I saw changes in him, especially when a little kid asked if he was Santa, and he said, nope, I'm Bob. Great.
Aww.
I told Jane about it, and while she said it was good steps, she was not bringing the kids around until he stopped with the Santa business, which came down to she wanted him to shave his beard. I told her that's not going to be a good idea. He's making progress. We should be more concerned with his health, not his beard. She said until the beard was gone or trimmed down, she wasn't bringing her kids around him. She'd been talking to people and they suggested he was too mentally ill to be around children. I told her it was fine, but she needed to leave Dad to me. Well, dumb idiot told my dad all this. Now he refuses to do anything because he already lost people he cared about. He won't talk to the therapist and he comes to the pool, but he looks miserable the whole time. TLDR, Jane ruined results I had with my dad.
Yeah, that's
God
fucking
dang
shitty.
it.
Like, come on.
Okay, so I don't know. I think that she's imparting a lot on this woman. I think the other woman was fed up, and I have a hard time being like, she is an asshole for being like, no, this is what I want. I understand that she was like, I'll make it a project to get him better, but like, this is your dad.
Yeah.
And this other person is also his child.
Yeah.
Right. So like, I do think she should have talked this out with the rest of the family, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I understand being like, okay, I think I can handle this. I know like my dad trusts me and he is doing the right things and I can do this. And then another family member comes in being like, I'm sorry, like this is how I feel. And then kind of like butts in and, you know, in doing so, unfortunately causes like a kind of a mess and can be frustrating. But it's hard, man. It's hard because this is like like Joseph said, this is the daughter too, right? So like I don't know. I get her being frustrated,
I think
but
making the beard a hill to die on is really kind of fucking annoying.
it is annoying.
That is true. You're right.
It is
If I'm
annoying.
taking the words
Absolutely
at face value,
correct.
that is like really stupid.
I
I'm sorry,
agree.
but that's just
I agree.
fucking whatever.
I've had these moments before where I'm like, why did you like say this to this person, like to my family? And they're like,
He's like,
well,
I
don't
just
know.
thought you would all abandon me. And she
it's
was
like,
like, I'm going to abandon you.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, Jane.
Awesome. Thanks. Amazing stuff.
The Council has spoken.
This next one is, am I the asshole for not blocking the bathroom door while my husband collected a sperm sample?
Please,
Dude.
I need this.
Dude.
And I'm going to tell you right now,
Dude.
between us posting this and talking about it now, it has been deleted.
No.
So it lives only in the page that I have opened.
Oh, I have it too. I have it too.
Not refresh this page.
I am not refreshing this.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Oh my god. Okay.
Never had a reason to get a Reddit until now and appreciate any advice on how to handle this argument. Me, 25F, and my husband, 25M, have been struggling with infertility for 3 years. We're now seeing a specialist who gave us an order for a sperm analysis. He picked me up from work after a 12-hour night shift to go with him to the hospital, where we're supposed to drop off the sample. The sample has to be at the lab within an hour of collection, so our options were to collect at the hospital or at our fertility clinic about 20 minutes away. He didn't want to collect at the clinic because he didn't want anyone to know what he was doing. When we got to the hospital, we couldn't find a private bathroom after walking around for at least 15 minutes. I suggested we get a hotel room for privacy, but he said it was fine. He used a public bathroom with multiple stalls to collect the sample. When he was finished, he was pissed at me because I didn't block the door, and 3 different people came in while he was in the bathroom. I'd been waiting in a nearby waiting room and honestly didn't even think about blocking the door. He didn't want people knowing what he was doing, so I wouldn't have known what to say regardless. Also, he didn't ask me to do it prior to going in. He was so mad that the rest of our plans got canceled and we drove the 2 hours home in silence. I feel like he's forgetting it's my first time experiencing this too, and I'm not going to do everything right, so he shouldn't be mad at me. Am I wrong for thinking this? Am I the asshole for not blocking a public bathroom for him?
Dude.
Okay.
This is a Seinfeld plot.
Yes. Okay. All right, man. Let me just talk to the man of this post here for a second. You are asking your wife to say, "Hi, stranger who is trying to go into the public restroom. I would like you to not go into the public restroom. My husband is in there whacking it."
Actually, Peeps, do you want to do a little bit of roleplay here?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh,
Okay,
let me get my popcorn out.
I'll be the inquisitive shitter, all right?
Okay. All right. I'm standing in front of this hypothetical.
Wait, can I have a roll?
You can be the husband. You can be the husband.
Okay.
All right. Well, who am I going to be?
Right.
Oh,
Wait,
no, I'm
no,
the wife.
no.
Got it. I'm the
You're
wife.
going to be the wife.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, my tummy. Ooh, oh,
Excuse
my
me,
tummy.
sir. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
Yeah, as you can hear, somehow from inside the public bathroom.
Oh my God, is that man okay in there? Is he okay?
Yes, you see, so my husband and I, well, he's in there masturbating.
Ooh.
I need you to not use this public restroom because my husband is masturbating.
Don't
let them in.
Sorry. Why is he masturbating?
Yeah, he's jerking it right now.
No. Why?
Oh,
Why?
because we're struggling with, fertility issues and we need to drop off a sperm sample. So please don't go into the
how
restroom.
interesting.
He needs
Tell
to
me
finish.
more.
Oh,
He
yeah. Oh, my God. I'm so close.
I don't want to be gauche, but if I don't get in there in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to shit my pants.
Oh, 5 minutes?
Is he okay if I go in there and drop a fat load right next to him? Is it going to stop him from jacking off? I'm okay with him jacking off.
No, you can't go in there. The smell is going to ruin it for him, and we really need to get this sperm sample to the facility. So please don't go in. This is my authority to do this.
Okay. I guess there's a couple of questions we have to ask off the bat. The first is, why didn't he just ask at the hospital, is there a place I can fill this up? Like, if you've ever given a sperm sample, they have a room for you to do it, and they usually have like a porno mag to jack off with, right?
Yes.
Like, the last thing the hospital wants is every guy who's in there to give a sperm sample spraying their DNA through a public bathroom.
Yeah,
like, am I crazy?
Yeah. That's the perfect place
they just
for
gave
a
him the
private room.
cup, and they were like, all right, here's the sample cup. And he was like, all right, I guess I'll head to Wendy's real quick.
Yeah.
That's usually where I get my business done.
I just look at Wendy, you know, she's my type.
Yeah.
No, it's ridiculous. I think people have this.
I'm going to drop off a Dave single, if you know what I'm saying.
Shut up, dude.
It's not only insane that they walked around the hotel for 15 minutes, asked no one, like, if they could use a private restroom, then offered by the wife, hey, should we just get like a room like for like a couple hours? And he's like, dude, I love guys.
The wife is like trying to problem solve, and she's like, okay, the way to solve the problem is to ask any employee where the jack-off room is.
Yes.
But I would rather die than do it. What if we book a hotel for 30 minutes for you to rub one out in the bathroom of the hotel, and then we drive it back? It's like, oh my God, it's like the fox and the hen and the bag of seed. But the bag of seed is
like
literally a bag of seed.
Bag of seed.
It's, oh my God.
It is just a point I need to insert here. I just have to get this point out. A hospital is the place where you basically shouldn't have any anxieties about that's not the word. Embarrassment.
There's probably a guy in another stall doing the same shit.
Yeah,
that is what the hospital's
jerk
for.
Off next to him.
Everybody knows how the sperm comes out of your pee-pee. That's like, like what are you hiding from? I don't want people to know what I'm doing. Yes, you do. Your doctor is the one. That's the person you want to know this. Like,
it's awesome that they were like, he doesn't want to do it at the fertility clinic because he didn't want anyone knowing what he was doing. What do you think happens at a fertility clinic?
Are you fucking grilling burgers there?
A hospital is one thing. Like, there could be someone bleeding out in the handicapped stall, but at a fertility clinic, they are only there to jack off.
Yeah, I just
like that's the point, right?
I understand.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna try to say that it's ridiculous to be embarrassed about this. Of course, yes.
You can be embarrassed.
It's embarrassing. It's an embarrassing situation, and you're already struggling with fertility. It's like, it is embarrassing from stem to stern, but
life is embarrassing. Sometimes there are gonna be things in life that are embarrassing. Yeah. Somebody is going to know that. What are you going to avoid the embarrassment of handing somebody a cup of your wank juice? Like, come on. The whole thing is embarrassing. Just deal with it.
Even if it was embarrassing, he, first off, did finish while people were in there, then came out and was like, why didn't you body block the door? It's like, we did the scenario, and I still can't get over the fact, like, what the fuck was she supposed to say?
He didn't even ask her.
Yeah,
he didn't ask her to body block the door.
How dare you not?
He's like, you should have intuited you needed to body block the door.
God, use the lips on your mouth to speak.
God, man, I don't. Basically, what he wanted to do was to take his embarrassment and assign it to his wife. That's what this is. He wants to transfer the embarrassment of the situation and either have her share in him with it, or have her take it completely by having to block people off and say, yeah, sorry, you can't go in there.
Also,
why?
Is she even allowed to do that?
No.
For like a public restroom?
No.
Like, that's not like, what the fuck? They're just like, if someone is there and has to go to the bathroom, just like Joseph did, it was like, well, I gotta shit. And it's like, you know, you're not gonna be able to block
Well, not
them.
exactly like I did. Not exactly like I did. Hold up, because I wasn't jacking off. I wasn't jacking off.
Look,
I don't know what to say. Like, it just, I would like barrel past him like, fuck you. This is a public restroom. Get the fuck out of my way.
He's like, oh, sorry, my husband's collecting sperm in there. It's like, yeah, no big. I will just walk
toilet's
around
about to
him.
collect my shit.
Yeah,
This toilet's about to
exactly.
collect my big doo-doo asshole.
My poop
for a
is gonna go through
second.
my pants if you don't let me through.
I'm gonna drop off a stool sample, unasked for.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just get over yourself. I'm sorry. Get over yourself, dude. Yeah, you gotta jerk it in a cup, and people are gonna know about it. Just fucking get over it.
For me, it is just a situation where it's like, I'm sorry, if you are experiencing infertility, you're gonna have to recognize that you will be occasionally slightly inconvenienced or embarrassed.
Yes.
And there's just no way to be like, it is not realistic. What you are asking for, the ability to go through this entire thing without ever feeling any sort of feedback at all, is totally unrealistic. You're gonna have to deal with the fact that this sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I just don't know. I just don't know, dog.
It really is. I feel that people are too nervous about being embarrassed in something like this. Like,
Yeah,
yes,
for sure.
If you have a situation like this and people are going to get it, you know, it might gross somebody out. I don't know, but some people are going to.
If it's even a fear that you're like, you don't want people to know you're doing infertility, you fucking, people jack off into a cup at the hospital for a million different reasons.
I do it for fun. I go there and
Me
just,
too.
you know,
Yeah.
I sometimes I just see
Sometimes
a cup
I
on the
block the
ground and
door
I'm like,
for
oh,
Jordan.
damn. Yeah.
I give him the assist.
I go in for a physical and I'm like, I brought you a sperm sample, and they're like, we don't need one. And I'm like, I brought like 10.
Man, I have a lot.
Can I just leave them with you?
Yeah. Are you sure? Do you want to do some tests on it anyway?
Do you
get
like
off on
need
this.
it?
Please
Like,
run tests on
can
it.
you
You don't even
sell
need to
it?
do some tests. Would you just like it? Would
Yeah.
you like to have it?
Okay. This
this, like,
getting-
worth anything?
This is no. I don't.
Yeah. Can I get value on
Is
this?
this worth anything? Hey, I'm over 6'3". This has got to be worth something good, right? I've winning the genetic lottery here. I'm sure somebody wants this.
Oh my god.
You're so annoying.
As long as your opinions aren't genetic.
True.
Shut up,
holy
man.
true. Holy true. Holy true.
Fuck.
All right, are we ready to vote on this one?
I think I'm good.
There's some information from the poster before they deleted their account. Do you want me to say this
Okay,
first?
hit me with it because I can't see them.
Okay, so before this poster deleted their account and vanished to a different subreddit under a different alt, they posted in the comments for people asking why we didn't ask for a private bathroom. I was okay with asking, but he didn't want me to because he didn't want people to know what he was doing. Awesome. I wanted to respect
my
that
God.
because it wasn't me in the uncomfortable situation. Okay, sure.
No, she didn't want to respect it because she was like, that's confrontation. I'm just not going to deal with it.
Dude, true. Fucking true.
That really is it. I guarantee
Absolutely
you.
correct.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's just too much work at that point. You're already trying to jerk off into a cup and it's like, I'm not going to do this right now. You know, like, okay, fine. We'll find you a different bathroom or whatever.
Danny, sorry to interrupt. As a certified wife lover, can I jump in for something I just realized?
Yeah.
When she asks to like get a hotel room, she's offering to go have sex for this, right?
No.
No.
I don't think
What?
so.
So we get a
He's
hotel
gotta
room for
jerk off,
privacy,
right?
but like maybe it would be that, you know, like, hey, honey, I need to get this sperm
Well,
sample
that's going to
anyway.
fuck up the sample, so I imagine that's
Wait,
not
would
it.
it really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Life
I think
is
so.
a prison, dude. What the
I
fuck?
know, dude.
Are you
I know.
kidding me?
Tell me about
What
it.
the fuck? I've always thought. Oh, the only way you can give a proper sperm sample is by whacking it.
You not know real comer. You not know real comer.
Wait, no, I'm serious. You can't even indulge in the sensualness of marriage to give a
No,
sperm
I think
sample?
he's a real comer. I just don't think he
No.
knows this.
I don't know this.
He's dumb.
What the fuck?
You should know this. Everyone should know this.
No, you're lying to me. I mean, look, I don't know if that's what she was offering, but if it, you know, I would have at least taken my chances with the hotel room. Hey, honey, you want to get a hotel
Yes,
room?
we know you like sex.
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
boy,
yes.
it's great. Another fantastic peeps insight. I love pussy. Yeah, we know.
I'm just saying, the guy fucked up on multiple accounts. That's all I'm.
Oh
you know
my
what?
God.
Whatever. All right, fine. Whatever. Just
Okay,
move
I'll
past me.
continue here.
Yeah.
To comment on people thinking it's weird for him to do this in a public bathroom, it's not as uncommon as you think. At the fertility clinic, we were told that many men choose to find the nearest bathroom to the lab at the hospital.
Many men try to come on me.
We were in the city at a big hospital between traffic, finding parking, waiting in line at registration, and finding the lab. The hour window to get the sample to the lab went by very fast. Thank you to everyone's thoughts. We haven't shared our struggles with our immediate family, so it's nice to hear. I know, dude. I know.
What if the hospital was like, actually, ma'am, it's really not that embarrassing at all. The rate of public bathroom masturbation is 42%.
It's quite high, actually. Man, I thought this update would be more satisfying, but it is just more funny, actually.
Actually, every night you go to sleep,
many people,
there's 3 spiders that crawl into your mouth.
Turned
and every
on
time
by
you go
doing
to
it
the
in public
bathroom, there's at least
For a
3 men that
significant
are
amount of
jacking
people.
it in there when you're in there.
A lot of them, that's part of it.
Yeah.
That's
is
true.
other people hearing them.
That's so
Okay.
true.
I've heard. What if the person behind the desk was like, no, actually, it's kind of hot to know you might get caught. So I've heard, What if they're like, well, if you'd like, I can stage catching you. I can, hey, what are you doing in there? If you think that'll help him.
And he's like, oh, I feel much better doing this. Should we vote on this?
Oh, right.
Yeah, sure.
Decision time.
Do we think this guy is a big dumb baby for not wanting to jack his dick off in the right place?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Yes, obviously.
Wait.
What?
No,
What?
we're voting wrong. It's the opposite. Is
Oh,
she the
whatever.
asshole for not blocking the door?
All right, 3, 2, 1, me again.
Okay.
No, he didn't even ask her.
Yeah, 3,
he
2,
didn't
1,
even
no.
ask her to do
No,
it.
absolutely not. What a fucking baby.
No,
Jesus.
no. The answer's
guy.
no.
She's not an asshole. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
This one might be mean. These two are not ready for a baby.
True.
What the fuck?
Holy. You said it, not me, dude. You said
what is
it,
he gonna
not
do?
me.
What is he
That's
gonna do if the
insane.
baby shits itself in public?
What do I do?
What's he gonna do when the baby starts jacking off?
That's
Like fucking
dude, Joseph.
15-year-old
okay,
baby's starts jacking off. He's like, well, just don't make my mistake and do it in a public bathroom.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, at least he's imparted some kind of knowledge.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought the rate of public bathroom masturbation was actually pretty high. Never.
It's very low.
Yeah, I was told that by a very specific person.
The Council has spoken.
All right, this next one also comes from Best of Redditor Updates. It's a couple months old. We were sent this one to do, and I do like it. It's future ex-fiance is angry because I don't want to share my son's money.
Oh,
Whoa,
good.
future
Money issues.
ex-fiance.
Wow. Wait, what?
There's a lot going on
Yeah,
here in this
wait.
title.
I mean, it sounds
future
like the decision's been
ex-fiance.
made.
What does that even mean?
My son's money.
Okay.
My son, Mr. Beast. All right, here we go. I, 35F, met my fiance 2 years ago. My son, 4, gets on well with him, and my ex-husband, my son's father, also likes him. The fiance or the son? I would hope the fiance, because I hope the son already.
Yeah, wow.
Okay, yeah, the fiance. Now to the point. 3 years ago, I won a large sum of money in the lottery. First off, congratulations.
Yeah,
Congrats.
nice.
Must be nice.
Not millions, but enough for a nice life if I work normally and a good start for my son later. 75% went into a savings account my son will have access to when he's 21. My fiance always thought he had plenty of money and never let me correct him. I insisted on a prenup, correct, and for the finances to be disclosed. Now the amount in my son's savings account is about 5 times more than anything my fiance has. Completely enraged, he left the lawyer's office and ignored all calls for 2 days. For me, that was the end of the relationship, and I wrote to him saying he could have the ring back. A week later, he was at the door. He said he would love me, but was in shock and now wanted details of where the money had come from. He told me that he had a 5-year-old daughter from a previous relationship and it would only be fair to split the money so his daughter could also benefit from it. He sees it as justified. I got the money through luck and not performance. I gave him back the ring and kicked him out of my apartment. Since then, I've been getting messages from various social media profiles and cell phone numbers that I would be the asshole for ruining his daughter's future. I only found out about his daughter that day. I never saw any photos or anything like that in past years.
Yeah, what the hell? Holy shit. Okay, sorry.
this daughter doesn't exist, right?
Yeah,
Like,
right. Yeah.
Am I insane?
I think the funnier thing is if she does exist and he was just like, oh shit, I totally forgot I have a daughter. Fuck.
Yeah, like, oh, right, you're here. Ooh, you'd be.
What if he was like
useful for
totally
money.
prepared to be a deadbeat dad, right? Like, and never tell anyone that he had this daughter, and then he was like, oh wait, I can use her as a bargaining chip.
That
I have a daughter
sounds
who needs.
actually like the realistic option, actually.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
What can I
would
say? I
believe
got
that.
dead beat in my
Walk me
blood.
through this timeline again, because I'm kind of an idiot, as we all know.
Okay. Yeah.
all right.
Let me walk you through it.
Yeah,
So
please.
this woman has a son with a man,
Sure.
I assume. All right. This is 4 years ago.
Okay.
1 year after that, she wins the lottery. After that, she divorces her husband. And 1 year after that, she meets her fiance.
Sure.
All of the money that she won, almost all of it, 75% of it, goes into a savings account for the son once the son turns 21. All right.
Okay.
The fiance and the wife go to a lawyer to sign a prenuptial agreement before they get married. During the proceedings of the prenuptial agreement, it becomes clear that she's sitting on this like vast amount of money in the savings account. The fiance gets so mad about this, he storms out, ignores her for 2 days, comes back 2 days later and says, I would like part of it to provide for my daughter. And she goes, what daughter? And he goes, I have a daughter.
Awesome. Like, they were at the prenup and she just didn't know about this guy's daughter, right? Like, am I insane? That's what we're figuring out here.
Honestly, depths of dead beatery we have not yet encountered.
Yeah, holy
Okay,
shit.
All right, but why would he be mad about this at the prenup? Am I stupid? Like, the prenup is like before you're getting married.
No.
right?
So I think she does kind of elucidate this as well. He assumed that he was like the top earner and breadwinner.
Right.
Oh my god.
And then he
dude.
found out that I think it is as simple as he was threatened. Isn't that so pussy? That's unbelievable,
That
right?
is like a good
But you're
explanation.
about to marry her. Wouldn't you be like, cha-ching, bro? Like, all right, I get married and she got all this fucking money.
It's not her money. It's in a thing for the kid.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like
well-
probably like in a CD or something that's not touchable until the kid turns 21 or something, so that the kid has like a good amount of money.
I don't know, man.
And so
Am I
he
just
looks at it and says, wow, she has all this money and like it's for this kid and I can't
I thought
use it.
she was going to be reliant on me
Right.
because I have the money, but there's other money that I don't control. And then he storms off, and 2 days later he goes, I want control of the money for my baby. And she goes, what baby? And he goes,
I might be too stupid to be this shitty. I don't care about the financial part of it, but I'm trying to be shallow to understand
Mhm.
the financial part of this. Like, is it really truly that you just are mad that she has more money than you? Like, is that there's
yes, they're.
I think.
Have you never met someone like this? Like being upset that their significant other makes money?
I just don't.
I think it's also like you could
my
argue
God.
that he didn't know about it. And so
Oh, that he was like caught off guard
right.
or something?
So he was shocked and was like, that is a large amount of money you never told me about. And he got upset because they're going to get married and he had no idea.
I guess
That's the closest thing I could think of. I don't know. I'm throwing darts at the board, okay? Like
I understand that. I'm just refuting it, though. Not you specifically,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
the
yeah.
argument. Because if that is the case, the money doesn't really exist, quote unquote, anyway, because it's not like liquid.
Yeah,
It's
he's
in
a dumb fucking moron.
Yeah, this guy's
He
stupid. Like,
sucks.
the fuck? I just don't understand this with people. Like, I swear, people.
because in the post he says, was in shock and now wanted details of where the money had come from. For me, which implies that he was like, where did all this money come from? Like, I didn't know about this. So that's why he's like, and he's mad about it. I actually think he's mad about it because he can't have any.
Well,
And it's
yes.
already been
Yeah,
decided.
obviously. Yeah.
Right? Like, yeah, that's the clear
Yeah,
part.
obviously.
But like, obviously also it's like the emotional of like, I was supposed to be the breadwinner or whatever. But like, I think that it is mostly that.
I don't get it. I don't get. But if you're mad that you can't have any, what is leaving her gonna do? Like,
Well, he doesn't leave her.
Then you really can't have any.
yes, like.
He comes in and is like, hey,
To be clear, he does not want to leave her.
Yes,
He
he does
wants to
not.
continue the relationship, but he just wants some cash. for
exactly.
it.
He says, so he comes back and he's like, okay, I'm sorry I left. I was a lot, but I think it's completely fine. I do love you, but I would like some of the money for my kid too. And it's like, oh, how convenient. Like, you've taken the time off to go and think about it and be like, that was a lot of money. Oh man, I should
that
not.
this fucking matters, But she got that money before she met you, bro.
Exactly.
There is no timeline justification for where you can get some of this fucking cash. And also, if you want the cash, again, I'm not advocating for this. I'm putting myself in the shoes of the most shallow to try and argue this from his position. But like, if you wanted this money, why walk out? What is that gonna do? Like, I gotta leave. There's too many zeros on this dollar amount. I just can't take it. It's too much. And then you leave.
But he's not leaving. He came back. But
why leave in the first place? Am I stupid? Am I dumb? I'm the dumb one, right?
No,
I just don't
you're
understand.
not dumb. I think it is strange.
What we're seeing here is the dumb singularity. Like, you are stupid in a different way than this guy.
Yes, I have.
And you're
to
just
be.
rubbing up against him.
Yeah.
You're like, I have to be the dumb one here because there's no way he's being this stupid. And I'm sorry to say, the answer is he is being this stupid. You are totally right. Even if he was being evil, he is taking all the wrong steps.
I was going to say, like, there is an argument where, like, it could just be a large attempt to, like, I don't know, emotionally manipulate and, like, make her upset or scared and then come back and be like, okay, so now that she's vulnerable, I will ask for some of the money. But like, I don't know. That's like too next level. You know, when you next level yourself too much and you're like at the level where like you've leveled way
you're
too
one
high.
level advanced of where you need to be. Yeah.
That's where I feel this guy is, if that was the case. But I don't think so. I think he's just dumm.
I think he's dumb. I truly do. Oh, dude, I can't imagine being this dumb.
You're right.
I honestly, it's even worse because it is a two-edged sword where on the one side it is because he is painfully stupid. On the other side, it's because he's maliciously greedy. Like, what else am I supposed to think about this? I know. It's like, oh, Peeps hating men again. But bro, like,
I love like
what am I supposed to say?
What connection was that?
Just what am I supposed to say about this? How do you? I don't even. How would you get bothered by being surprised that somebody had all this money that they got from before you? That kind of also introduces this implication
it's not yours.
That people are supposed to disclose their finances with you before you meet them. I guess in some ways that might be true if it's like, oh, I have all this debt or whatever, maybe, but even then, I don't know.
I think you can have an honest conversation and be like, hey, we're getting pretty serious. Like, you know, let's say you're a couple years in your relationship, you're thinking about like, you know, moving in together or like getting married eventually. And so you're like, all right, let's like, I do want to lay down like finances because we're splitting stuff, like we're paying for things. So like, why don't we talk about it? If that's okay, like if you feel comfortable, like what debts do you have? Here's what the debts I have. I think that's a very normal conversation to have with someone you love.
I agree.
Right?
Yes. Thank you. Yes, that's right.
Well, yeah, and kind of mandatory.
Right,
yeah.
Exactly. I didn't want to say it, but I think that's like pretty mandatory at some point. I do think that you are absolutely allowed your privacy when you're just like kind of dating or whatever and like you're figuring each other out. That's first steps. Completely fine. The more serious you get, the more you trust your partner, the more you're like, all right, let's talk about money. Like we should, because if we're going to start a family together or just get married or whatever, we should figure this out. Who makes the most money? Who doesn't? Like what would be fair? How do we split our finances? Do we make a joint bank account? Boom. And I made it back to joint bank account. Get a joint bank account.
Let's go. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while since joint bank account.
Hit up a divorce lawyer. Get to the gym. Boom.
I just don't. I agree with that. I agree with that. The thing that I'm struggling with is if this money isn't real anyway, because she sees it, putting myself in her shoes for a second, this money doesn't exist. It is in a savings account for my kid. You know, it's just not there, right?
Sure.
So do I feel that I must disclose this to him? Like, oh, we met 2 years ago. We're about to get married. Just so you know, my kid has a lot of money in savings.
I'm glad you asked that. I do not think it is necessary for her to disclose it, basically until the point that she does. Like, this point, the prenup, is when you're like, okay, here's all of the specifics of my financial situation. And at that point, she's like, and of course, you know, I haven't told you this before, but I have an incredible amount of money set aside in an account because I won the lottery, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And especially, that's also something I think you can disclose late if you are concerned that like someone is going to take advantage of you.
Yeah, no
right?
kidding.
Like they're going
I would
to
kind of think about keeping something like this secret.
I get revealing it kind of late. I will say, you know, maybe she should have revealed it a little earlier, but like this is the point at which you would reveal it, is the prenuptial agreement. Like that's when you do go over your financials.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't know. It's hard because you're right. Like on the one hand, I want I'm not feeling for this guy. Obviously, I think this guy sucks. But I do think like
Danny defends this guy. Here we
True,
go.
true.
Yet again.
I'm wondering the scenario of like, would I be upset if I didn't know? Because like that's the only thing where I'm like, oh man, you didn't tell me. And I'm like, like that can feel upsetting if you didn't trust me with this information. But again, I do understand that if it was like lottery style money, I get telling kind of not anyone really, because it's like it's tough because
100%.
It influences people's decisions. It influences like how they think about you. They could just use you, etc. And like, you know, case in point, this motherfucker right here is like immediately like wants to use your money. So like, I get it. Like, absolutely correct the time you do it. And I'm also simultaneously thinking, would I get upset knowing that this was the case? And I don't think so, but I don't know. I guess I would maybe be like a little hurt, but understandable, right? I'd be not like this guy. I'd be like, man, I get why you didn't tell me. It's just like, obviously it just sucks a little, but I think like it makes sense.
Isn't it also the easiest way to win points ever? Not like win in a 1v1 versus your partner, but win as like, you know, good husband move. To be like, where she's like, oh yeah, by the way, I won the lottery and I have all this money, and just go, oh, okay. Like,
wow, how
I think the obvious reaction also, like you said at the beginning, Jordan, I was like, fuck yeah, I love you, honey.
But you just, you know, it's not a big deal. I don't need like,
awesome.
Okay, even if you're faking it.
Yeah. If you're saying that and then on the inside you're like, yes, oh my god, like, okay,
yeah, it's like you're poker faced,
wow,
and you got fucking fireworks going off in your brain, and the Reddit gold dollar sign slot machine is going off in your head, you know, and you're just like,
soy.
It's like, oh, that's great, you know.
You go, wow, I'm learning this now. That's so great for your son. That's amazing.
I was gonna feel the same way about you, depending however this meeting went, you know.
Yes!
You doing the fucking Ice Cube?
The War of the Worlds. That's what we should have talked about earlier.
Yeah. Just I don't know. It's just this shit doesn't really matter to me. I don't know. You get to people have their own financial situations. Yes, debt or whatever is something important to talk about, but you love your partner regardless of this. Like, I can't imagine something in the prenup coming up and you being like, oh, I gotta leave, and like, dude,
yeah, exactly.
Like, what a fucking baby.
And even if you do
not
get
to
upset,
defend prenups, but like there are situations where like, what if it turns out they have like extensive gambling debts they haven't told you or something? Like, that's why it's an important process.
Yeah, I get that, sure, but this guy's a baby. My hot take.
True.
Guess.
Oh, hot take, dude.
Yeah.
You're like, actually, I think people should have healthcare. And they're like, oh, dude, what the fuck? Hot take, bitch.
Yeah.
Like,
well, unfortunately for a lot of people.
What are you talking about? Oh my god.
Yeah. Dude, that sucks. I hate everyone.
All right, well, you ready to vote on this one?
Yeah, I think I am.
Decision time.
You know what? Do you guys want to use the item?
I do.
Yeah!
All right. When it comes to this guy, how are we feeling? 3, 2, 1.
Kill this motherfucker.
Kill.
Honestly, for just being dumb. That's like the thing I can't get past.
Dude,
is that
if
he's
you've
just
got Jordan
dumb.
being like, you're so dumb, it's over for you.
That's a problem when I'm calling you dumb. Like, bro,
it's true.
What is it? No, man.
The Council has spoken.
All right. Well, anyone want to close on anything, or are we heading straight to the Cracker Barrel? The CB, as I like to call it.
Yeah. What if that's the next one? It's now just a yellow and beige brown logo that says CB.
Yeah, I'm heading to the CB. No big deal.
You're going to the CB later? Oh, what's CB? Cracker Barrel. Duh.
Surprised you don't know.
Get surprised.
What do you think the modernized Cracker Barrel menu looks like? Do you think they have like pesto aioli biscuits
fries.
and gravy?
Yeah. Bacon, eggs, and woke. Steak
biscuits and pronoun.
Yes.
Non-binary chicken fried steak, you know. Oh my god.
Oh man. We're changing the Will of the Council logo to be minimalist.
5G scallop potatoes. Okay, that's my last one. Bye, everybody.
All right. Goodbye.